with my friend about the trade-off between breadth and depth. So, in the beginning, I would like to ask you a question. Which of the following do you prefer? Being a person with wider horizons or a person with deeper perspectives? Does anyone have answers?
Both.
Both? Okay, actually, there's no absolutely correct one between these two. But today, I would like to share a turning point in my thoughts based on my personal experience. We all know that a great success is usually accomplished by proper cooperation. So when we talk about cooperation, what comes up to our mind might be some experts gathering together, using their knowledge in diverse backgrounds, and creating some masterpieces. So to be involved in the successful team, many of us might have expected ourselves to become an expert in a specific field. And that was also what I struggled to fulfill before I started my master's degree. My undergraduate major was life science. It is biology. Before graduation, I made good efforts to find out the suitable future career for myself. I stayed in several labs, changed my research topics, participated in different activities, and I even pushed myself to try anything I hadn't done before. All of this were achieved out of one belief, a belief that everyone would finally become an expert in a specific field. However, after making this effort, I found that nothing could really make myself devoted in it. This fact somehow made me anxious and lost when it was time to make decisions for my future. At that time, after consulting some of my mentors and seniors, I decided to abandon my obstination temporarily. Instead of urgently reaching the most appropriate destination, I decided to head to the path where I could broaden my horizons to the greatest extent. So at that time, I chose bioinformatics as a field for my master's study. So let me introduce what bioinformatics is. It is a field that combines biology and computer programming. The core concept of it is we use computer and it's an application of computers to analyze biological or medical data. After I became a student in this interdisciplinary field, some changes have taken place in my thoughts. I used to be a person forcing myself to have a specific talent. However, I gradually found that being an expert or gathering some expert is not enough for producing successful work. Some misunderstanding will inevitably occur when they are communicating with each other. For example, when you hear the word cell, what would appear in your mind? Cell, C-E-L-L.
Oh. This is selling Excel. You know, selling Microsoft Excel.
Yeah, people with biological background would directly think about the units that constitute our bodies. In contrast, if you are more familiar with electronic knowledge, things that pop up in your mind might be a battery. So it says a mediator is important to facilitate the communication. Okay, don't you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, as a student in this interdisciplinary field, also there are still various kinds of knowledge waiting for me to explore. I'm now proud of being a primary bridge between specialists from different backgrounds. Being in this interdisciplinary field, I understand that the greatest achievement was not only being an expert in a specific field, but also being a mediator between different areas. It was not until I stepped into this field have I realized that not only broaden my knowledge, but also sharpen my integration skills. The core concept of cooperation is a gathering of many experts to complete a job together. So we have a saying, 2 heads are always better than 1. However, we know that some misunderstanding will happen if the communication is not good. Okay, so now let's look back at the essence of cooperation. It should be a successful combination of different ideas which can be turned into reality. So we should add the premise of the proverb I say, 2 heads are always better than 1. The premise should be the existence of mediators. Finally, to conclude, what I would like to bear in mind is there's no absolutely correct one between breadth and depth. So just follow your heart and you'll find the most suitable place to position yourself. Toastmaster 那个英文。